Freedom Fighters issue 3, Robert Venditti writing with Eddie Barrows on the art. So after the very quick issue 2 that was mainly the action sequence of all of our heroes kind of like fighting the bad guys, this issue slows down a little bit and let's just set everything up, and we have this ship, this submarine that they've got, the Blue Racer or Blue Tracer, I think it was.
Blue Chaser.
That they've got. And they're hacking into systems. They've got Black Condor flying around with an antenna on his back, trying to use that to hack into things, and he's getting shot at by their missiles, and it's a fun sequence. I think this issue did a good job of like saying, okay, we're going to focus on really on just one character. Which was him.
Yeah, they kind of did, but we got his backstory and we got Phantom Ladies, which I really appreciate, because we're seeing where they're coming from.
Well, that's the thing. I think we get a little bit of her, but it's definitely more focused on him. And I think we'll probably still get an issue that's maybe more leaned towards her as well as the main group. And you know, obviously we found that he had to escape from essentially the slave city where his father is and all that. And she's like, yeah, I came from like a rich lawyer who worked for the Nazis, but like, you know, I have guilt too. So we're, you know, we have differences, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, I'm not as equally valid to fight in this. By the way, Phantom Lady, that's a kick-ass visor she's got. Those shades.
You and your weird eye mask fixation.
That big silver visor, I love it. She's got that. It's like the Bret Hart glasses, but with silver instead of purple. It's great.
No, I like that action sequence where he's taking out the Nazi planes while they think it's just an attack, the Nazis do, but it turns out that they're infiltrating their signal, and it cuts it so close, and I felt like the pacing was really well handled there.
Yeah.
Because I even had a sigh of relief when he finally drops the jetpack, but the pack that has the antenna in it, and the missiles blow it up. I thought that was real cool. Like, just the way that was all built.
Yeah, it's a full page spread though. It's a nice climax to that scene. I also liked that earlier on in the scene when he's flying around and like he's dodging and like making them hit themselves and all that. With the missiles, he actually like the guy in the ship, the submarine, is like, hey, this is going slower down here. Like you're going to have to stall for a bit longer. And he's like, I was hoping you'd say that. Like he's like, you can feel that he's restless, being cooped up in a metal box, and he's like, no, I'm going to fly around and like kill Nazis. Well, that worked.
No. Also, we get some backstory on Hitler, and we get to see Hitler die as an old man.
We do, He is convinced, because it was back to that day in the 60s when they took out the freedom fighters at the time, and he's like, yes, but did we get Uncle Sam? Like, no, Uncle Sam disappeared, but like we killed the spirit. Like, you know, America's done for. He's like, no, Uncle Sam is the American spirit. If he's not truly dead, then like there's a chance it'll come back. And he ends up like having a heart attack and dying right there and then. And his son is sworn in as the new Führer, and he dismisses that Uncle Sam's a threat anymore, which presumably is about to come back and bite him in the ass in present day.
Yep.
So that's going on. But we find out there's an Adolf Hitler III. This is the thing. There's an Adolf Hitler III who is dangerous.
Yeah, who's complete psycho. He's the leader of the torture section. And they also tease Overman.
Overman,
Superman. Of this, which I wonder if they're gonna have an Overgirl too, like on Crisis last year for Supergirl. So, Crisis on Earth X?
Crisis on Earth X, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so they're teasing that, and they're like, well, no, first we'll let Addie, because that's what they call him. Of course, he has a cute little name. We'll let Addie deal with it, and then if necessary, we'll get Overman involved. And I know from solicits, Overman appears on one of the covers, so it looked like Addie ain't getting the job done.
Yeah, I mean, Addie seems kind of psychotic. He's torturing people. I like the idea that Adolf Hitler II is like, oh no, I mean, this is kind of a wild card pulling at the third, but desperate times, desperate measures.
Wild card, bitches. So,
but I enjoyed this again though. Like I was into this issue. Like Freedom Fighters. I came into this like, oh, it's Venditti. I don't know if I love the concept, and I'm like so into it. I don't know how this happened, but somehow
it just turns out that Venditti was never meant to write Flash. That's just so far. That's the one thing of his I haven't enjoyed. So, and parts of his Howlin' Pals, but whatever. for the most part, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, here when they hack the system and they put the American flag all over the TVs.
And it's playing a song as well, right?
Yeah, it's playing. Is it "God Bless America"? Because that's what the Nazis wanna take out.
Yeah, by Irving Berlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's so fun. It's a great alternate history, like book and what the freedom fighters I feel should be. And when Uncle Sam shows up, should be a rip roaring time.
Yeah, yeah. I imagine the spirit of Uncle Sam will eventually reveal himself. But yeah, so what are we rating it then, I guess?
I'm gonna give it an 8. I really enjoyed the majority of it. I'm trying to think of some negatives. There's not too many. Eddie Bro's art's kind of, not want to say hit or miss, but the action sequences look really, really good. And some of the more dialogue where people are standing, you can tell he just puts it on there. It doesn't seem as inspired.
I don't know, that visor looked great. Art's perfectly fine by me. So, no, I will agree with the 8. I'm surprised with how much I'm enjoying this. I think this did a good job, because I think the first issue was mainly set up of what the world is, with the big ending of them showing up. The second issue was all action. This issue, it was time to start letting us get to know who these main characters are, because up until now we've not. I mean, we've got names and that's it. So I like that it's starting to do that, and we're getting a feel for who they are. So it does that quite well for Black Condor, and then the Hitler, the third and second stuff is quite interesting. So I am into it. So 8 out of 10.